Hey, y'all. I'm just trying to make sure I can see the comments. Refresh. Okay. I think I can see it now. Yep, I can see it on my laptop. Hey. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashley. I'm a graphic designer, but I specialize in logos and branding and design. Today I'm just going to give a couple tips to help people with their brand identity and coming up with like a story behind their brand. So I'm just going to hop into it. My first tip is know your brand story. Remember why you launched your business. Even if you need to like write it down physically. Hey, Antonique, know why you launched your business and who your business is supposed to help. You got to stay, on task with that. That's my first tip. Like literally write it down. I don't know if many of you have a business plan, but you need to know why you started your brand, especially if you're going to tell that to other people, if you're going to put it on your website, business funding from a bank or anything like that. You need to be able to tell people about your brand. So that's first and foremost. Okay, it's back. Number 2, be able to relay your brand's competitive advantage. I feel like a lot of people don't really understand what makes them a better brand over other people. Like, why do you choose Burger King over McDonald's? So why do you choose Target over Walmart? You need to know your competitive advantage as a brand. And I know when I speak to a lot of boutique owners, they'll say like, oh, I have high quality clothing. It has to be more than that because any brand can say that they have high quality clothing, So you need to be able to tell people what really sets you apart. It has to be more than just something that everyone else has. Number 3, have a tagline or a slogan that represents your brand. For my graphic design business, my tagline is, let's take your branding to the next level. Yes, what makes you stand out and unique here. So for my graphic design business, my tagline is, let's take your branding to the next level. So you'll see me use the word level a lot. You'll see me use the word branding a lot. And these are things that I use that incorporate with my tagline. For my She Rich Tribe group, I say, let's get rich together. Everything ties back into my business name, which is She Rich Digital, She Rich Tribe. So if you don't have a tagline, definitely come up with one because you can use it for your t-shirts. You could use it on your website. You can use it on your packaging. And that's how you build brand awareness for yourself. Hey, Amber. Hey, Marsha. My next tip is build your brand identity and aesthetic. That means your logo, your typography, your color scheme. You want to make sure that all those things are cohesive. If your logo is pink, your website should not be orange. If you're catering to men, you probably shouldn't be using pink. Like, make sure that everything is cohesive and on one accord. My next tip is your brand should be memorable. And again, I'm going to use the fast food restaurant, example for this. What makes places like McDonald's and Target more memorable? Why is it your first place to think of when you got to get your home essentials? So you have to figure out what makes your brand memorable. Let me see. I'm actually trying to figure out a tagline. For which business, Amber? Let's stick together. Yes. Number 6, will your brand be relative years from now? 10 years from now, 20 years from now, will it still be relative? Is it recognizable? And what I mean by that is some newer business owners are using words like baddie this or savage this and things like that. Are those words still going to be popular years from now? Think about a couple years ago when everybody was saying fleek. Is that still relevant? So imagine if you made a whole brand around that word, like Fleek Beauty. That word is no longer relevant anymore. So how are you going to keep it up to date? You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you have to keep rebranding because of trendy words. So try to stay away from trends in that aspect and try to keep it kind of simple. Like, I'm trying to think. Let me see. Graphic design. Who's your audience, Amber? Yeah, you definitely want to stay away from popular words when you're trying to name your business. That goes for your website, that goes for your domain, that goes for your tagline. Anything that you're trying to keep long term, I wouldn't use any trendy words. There's other ways to express trends without putting it in your entitled business name. I'm trying to see the comments. Female entrepreneurs in the business beauty industry. Okay. When you're thinking about a tagline for those kind of businesses, you probably want to think about how it's going to benefit them, for starters. And since it's beauty owners that you want to target, maybe tie it into design. Like, this isn't the tagline, but something like design that makes you feel beautiful or something like that. Like, I would tie it into a beauty word so that they know, okay, she helps beauty brands. And all of your visual marketing aspects need to be centered around that too. So probably light colors, soft colors. When you're making like your flyers and things like that, you want to make sure that you're using beauty models so that everything is targeted to them so they know that you're the go-to person for that. I hope that makes sense. Like 6 there. I'm actually trying to figure out. So for those of you that just jumped on, I kind of went through the tips very quickly. The first one was know your brand story. Who are you helping? And why did you launch your business? Number 2 was be able to relay your brand's advantage over your competitors. And it shouldn't be something as simple as, oh, high quality or luxury. Any business can scream that, but what really sets you apart? That's the number 2. Number 3, have a tagline or a slogan. This is what you're going to use to help you raise brand awareness. Whenever someone thinks of that tagline or slogan, they should think about your business. Number 4 was build your brand identity and aesthetic. So I was talking about everything should be cohesive, from your colors to how you present things to your typography. Everything should make sense. And for anybody who's struggling with that, I do offer free brand consultations on my website. It's on the first page. Number 5, your brand should be memorable. So you got to think about what makes your brand memorable. And I use the comparison of like Walmart and Target, McDonald's and Burger King. What makes you think about them as soon as you're about to get food or home items? Think about what that means for you. Number 6 was, will your brand be relative 10 years from now? That was the last tip. And I was talking about how people are using a lot of popular words in their business name and in their slogan and things like that. Things like savage, baddie, just all these slang words that people come up with. You don't want to center your business around that, because in 10 years, will it still be relevant? And I use the example of the word fleek. How many people remember that from years ago? And now it's no longer relevant. So just to run through real quick, those were the 6 tips. If anyone has any questions, let me know. You're welcome, Amber. Thanks, Abby. Thanks, Angela. Hi, Miss Jean. I'm just finishing up. You can catch the replay. I kind of ran through 6 tips very quickly to help people with their brand identity and to keep their branding cohesive and things they should think about when they're trying to get those things together. Yeah. Thanks for those. Very helpful. Yep, you're welcome, Amber. But that was it. I guess no one has any questions. Let me see real quick. I'm just going to share this. I just dropped my link in case anyone needs to book a free brand consultation. I do not charge for my consultations. And basically, we just talk about where your brand is, where you want to be, and a strategy to get there, which could be if you're starting out and you haven't launched yet, or if you already launched and you need to rebrand or rethink some things. I help with all of that. And like I said, it's absolutely free. So all you got to do is click the link, book, and I pencil you into my schedule. And I end up sending you an email back letting you know what suggestions I have. And that's it. Let me see. All right, so I guess nobody has any questions. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope that was helpful, and y'all have a good day.